Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our weekly Wine and Dine. Today is February 15th. We missed it by one day. Yesterday was Valentine's, so we're going to celebrate today. But anyway, my name is Jacqueline, and I absolutely love to be here every Wednesday. If this is your first time, please sit back and relax and enjoy. You're going to learn a little bit of education about some phenomenal wines. And we're going to have fun with a lot of recipes. We have a great lineup for you this evening. But before we get started every week, we always start out with with a toast. And this week, we have the honor of having our CEO, Mr. Rory Rickard, and his beautiful wife, Tanya, our president and compliance officer of direct to consumer ambassadors. So welcome, Rory and Tanya, and take it away.
Oh, thank you, Jackie.
Right. So I'm gonna do a toast. We just had Valentine's Day yesterday, and to lovers, I think every Valentine's Day goes best with wine anyway.
Oh, for sure.
And we were, and just like any good wine and like any good relationship, it takes time to make it right. So patience in the patient process of wine. So cheers to all the Valentine's Day lovers and
To anyone that you love, to your partner, to your friends, to your kids, to your parents, to your grandchildren. Salute. We love it.
We're drinking the Syrah, and we'll be eating some chocolate.
Yes, we are drinking this all night long.
All right, carry on.
Well, thank you, Rory and Tanya. I'm sure we'll hear from you a bit later. You always give great insight on our wines, but we're going to move right along, and we have a great lineup. I have my dear friend Linda Horn from Ohio here this evening, and she has a lineup of cooks for you with some wonderful recipes. So take it away, Linda.
Thank you, Jackie. Yes, we do. We've got actually a little surprise. We have two desserts, so we're starting with one and finishing with one, and then we have a delicious steak meal in between. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with Joy first because she's got a little bit of time to prep it up. So Joy, go ahead.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Wine and Dine. I chose to make peach cobbler tonight for y'all, and it's a really super recipe to prep for. The most time that it'll take is the bake time. So all you really need is self-baked rising flour, 1 cup, and a lot of butter. 1/2 cup of butter is 1 stick of butter, and 1 cup of sugar. So, and one cup of milk. So I'm going to mix that together, start melting the butter, and get the batter. Will consist of the batter. So I'm going to get that ready, and then come back to you when I'm ready to put it in the oven.
Okay, perfect.
Oh yeah, can't forget peaches. The peaches need to be in heavy syrup, not light syrup, for it to have its effect. All right, I'll be back.
All right, perfect. Okay, Peter, you got a little prep going on over there?
Yep. So I was trying to figure out what to do for something. We came up with, we've been talking it over, saying, okay, what can we do? We need something Valentine's themed. And eventually we got, Adele here suggested, hey, remember that thing we had on the cruise ship with the crepes? So I said, okay. So this is not working off a recipe. I'm just trying to create something sort of inspired by this. It's called a crepe bouillon rouge. And we're going to start with making a cherry sauce for the crepe. I'm cheating a little on the crepes and buying pre-made crepes, but that works well if you don't have Rory here to make crepes for you. I have some red wine in this pan reducing, and I'm adding some cinnamon stick, star anise, and clove to it. And I'm going to let that cook down for a few minutes till it gets almost syrupy. Then I'm going to add sugar and the cherries. That'll make the sauce. When you come back later, I should probably be done with the sauce, and maybe on the third pass, I'll put it together. And then we're going to have a little pyrotechnics at the end.
Okay,
So
fantastic. You froze. Okay, Evie, what do you have for us tonight?
Well, I started out with choosing the wine that I want. And so we are pairing what we were making with the Ripper Merlot, which is like my favorite, absolutely. And so I thought, steak. What goes better with the Merlot than steak? So I am fixing my handsome associate are fixing a reversed searing steak. And I've got the steak here, which you can see it. It's like 2 inches thick. And what I'm going to do is you start out with salting and peppering it and be very generous about it. And then you put it in the oven for about at 225, and we cook ours for about 30 minutes. And I've got one in there already. So we will do that. And then when we come back, maybe you can hear the sizzle of the steak. And I'm also making a red wine mushroom sauce to go on top of it. So that's what we have for tonight.
I like that we're cooking with wine, not just drinking it.
Like that we're cooking with wine as well as drinking.
Yeah. But, and that's one thing I always had problems with was, the Rick and Merlot is so great. It's like, I got to cook with that instead of drink it. But I did give in. And yes, it is very good when you cook with what you're drinking, like you've always said. So, but I had a hard time doing that at first, but I'm getting used to it.
Okay.
Awesome. Who's next? What do we got going on here? Joy, how are you coming over there? And where'd she go? She's muted. There you go.
Well,
I muted myself. I'm getting
oh, there
ready
you
to
go. Okay.
put the batter in. I mistakenly pulled out a red through my research of pairing with the peach cobbler. Chardonnay is the best, which is a white wine. I thought the Cab Sav was a white wine, and I was mistaken. But also through my research, I had found a question asked, can you pair peach cobbler with white wine or red wine? And rosé is the best light red wine. But I have Cab Sav pulled out and chilled and ready to go. So we're going to try to see how this works. So
Yeah,
I'm getting ready to put the batter in the butter and get that going, and then the peaches will be added, and then it will go in the oven. But I did make preparations beforehand and cooked one
Magic oven.
prior to this. So it is ready
Perfect.
to be eaten. You do
Okay.
not know how hard it was for me not to eat
And not
it.
touch it?
Right. I'll be
Okay.
back.
Okay. And Peter, you had some input on the red with the peaches?
Well, yeah. I mean, everybody think the whites obvious. The white things that are obvious. If you look like our rosé, the tasting notes. And by the way, I think of rosé as a white, not as a red. But the rosé has peach flavors in it. But think about the tasting notes. What do you taste in some of the red wines? You get like berries and cherry. Tell me, would that go with it? Would that go with peach cobbler?
Mhm.
So yeah, it's if you think about things and how they go together, then yeah, that it could work. So it's going to be interesting to see. I want to hear how you think about it, because wine pairings are just like food taste. They just, what goes together goes together. So, for example, tonight I'm pairing it with with Niles Pinot Noir here because Pinot has a great cherry taste, so it's going to go along with my cherries.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, there's no.
What did you notice the difference between the original Nile versus the new one?
Well, I don't know. It gets a little sort of smoother, more mellow, kind of like the real thing.
Mhm.
Then you don't know him, Peter.
No, they're not sure yet.
Love you, Niall.
But,
It's still sweet and rather spicy at the end, right, Peter?
oh yeah, absolutely.
Just a little spicy.
Matches the
So-
label winner.
Anyway, as long as we're on me, I added the cherries and the sugar and it's now cooking down. And as soon as it gets thick, I will, when we come around next time, I will be doing a magic trick with the ice cream. So
Okay, awesome. Evie, back to you.
Okay, yeah, it's a pretty good timing. I turned the heat up on my cast iron skillet because when you do the reverse searing, that it's defined as putting it in the oven, and I put it in at 225 for 30 minutes because that's how we kind of like it. And then you put it in a screaming hot skillet and hear the sizzle, and that's the reverse searing. It makes a more even sear, well, even doneness, I guess, inside. And because a lot of times when we had seared it before, the inside was, well, kind of not as warm as what we'd like it. And so the reverse searing is what we've done for, I don't know, a couple of years now. And it really is to our liking. And like you say, you just salt and pepper it before you put it in the oven to bring it up to temperature. And on my website, I've got a temperature kind of a guide by what you can go by. And yeah, I've got my cast iron skillet going. I'm going to put some, you need to use a high smoking oil, like grapeseed oil or, well, canola, which I never recommend canola. But I'm going to use a little bit of grapeseed oil. And I'm going to put some ghee in it, or you can use butter. And I'm going to sear it. And then I'll start on my red wine mushroom sauce.
Awesome. And when you do your sear like that, the way you're doing it tonight, I know you're talking about temperature, but what would it be? Like a medium rare?
What I do,
Well,
yeah, for putting it in at 225 for 30 minutes for us is kind of a medium to medium rare.
perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm a medium rare person.
Yeah.
Not quite mooing, but I don't like it overcooked.
Yeah. Yeah,
Awesome.
not for these. And it's best if you use a thick steak, like anywhere from 1.5 inches to 2 inches. And so yeah, we got some from our butcher and we're
Awesome.
good to go.
Awesome. What kind of steak did you get?
This is ribeye.
Ribeye.
This is
oh,
ribeye.
good
Yeah,
choice.
Awesome.
we did have some bison steaks that we did this with a couple of months ago. And I got to say they were really good, but then we were in Montana at that time and
Awesome.
that's plentiful out there.
Yeah, I love bison. Good.
Yeah.
Good. I like all
It's
wild
pretty
game.
healthy for you too.
Yeah, I grew up on venison. Okay, so let's see.
Well, while we got all through the cooks, Linda, why don't you tell everyone a little about the club?
Okay, love to. So this is an amazing wine club. It is like no other. It's not mass produced. It is single vineyard. It is doesn't have all the additives and preservatives that you get from mass produced wine, and more to come on that. Show up on Saturday. My topic is going to be the chemicals in mass produced wine and why you don't want those in your body. So that's what I'm going to entertain that. So anyway, with our wine club, it is a membership. You definitely want to try them. You can either come in as a customer and try the wines. You'll get a case when you first come in, 4 bottles following. You can come in as an estate. You start the money making as you go up. You can choose from 4 bottles, 6 bottles. You can get a custom case. Say you've got some favorites and you want to order some extras to have for an occasion, or as me, just myself. I enjoy the wine so much that I like to have them for my my own use, and to share them with others. Of course, my family loves them. So anyway, that is basically what we have. These are Napa and Sonoma. We have our vineyard out in Napa, and our Grand Cruise do have an event out there that I got to go last year and enjoyed that. The camaraderie amongst us, but also the event, the food was wonderful with wine. And that is where we have a label winner per year. And last year it was Donna and Niall, or I'm sorry, Deanna last year with the Melbeck. And then it was Niall and Donna the year before. And that's for their work, their hard work in building their business and presenting the wine to everyone. So that's basically what I have for that. Let's see here. Oh, also get back with the person that invited you. If you're just popping in and you don't have that certain person, there'll be someone here that I'm sure that you know that you can reach out to. Okay, back to Joy. Are you
If
ready?
you don't mind, let me hop in there for just a second, you guys. Please just try the wine. You will love it. I'm drinking it right now. I've not found a bottle I do not like. And the owners behind this, right, my husband and I and Peter, I call this a passion business because we all have other jobs, but this is something that all three of us love. We adore, we put our heart and soul into it, and we love it so much we put our names on the bottle. That's how much. And not only that, Peter's given the high honor to his mother and putting her name on the bottle as well. So you guys just join, become a customer, try the wine, share it with others, have a wine party. We always have trainings on Saturdays about different ideas for different things with the wine club. We also have the opportunity to call on Mondays that kind of share the back end of it and more opportunity about it. But just try it. We love it. You won't be sorry. Go ahead.
How do you say that? You love wine. Did you say that?
I did not say that, you guys, but I always say that. My name is Tanya and I love wine. I'm a wine lover. I think there's never a reason not to open a bottle of wine. You should always open a bottle of wine. I think you celebrate everything with wine, births, weddings, funerals, graduations of any of joining a company here. We can celebrate that. We can also celebrate people who, as they progress here within the business, we celebrate that. Just have anything. And also the great thing about this is, you guys, you can win a wine label we have those who are our top producers of the year can win the label. And then it's like having your family in your home with you. So we have Peter's our dear friend. And when he's not with us, we're drinking his wine and he's with us. And same with his mother, Adele. When she's not with us, we have her wine, we're drinking it and she's with us. So it's like always having that loved one there with you as well. And it's just, I don't know. I can't speak highly enough about it. We do things right. We do things different, and it's always with love and the best. So anyway, I'm Linda to take it back.
Oh no, I'm enjoying. There's no passion like Tanya's passion, and it is contagious. Absolutely. And she is Tanya, and she loves wine. That should be her label.
Hey, I want to put a shout at Kim Moore. Kim, if you win, we'll have a petite Shiraz. Go get it.
Go girl, go. Okay, Joy, are you ready to do a pairing for us?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
And while I've been cooking, I've been drinking the Cab Sav, and it has been a while since I've had the Cab Sav, and by itself, it tastes delicious. So this is the current batch is in the oven, but this is, I don't know if I could show you. This is the end result.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, back up a little bit.
Very good.
You guys see it?
Yep, perfect.
Now, the recipe called ice cream or whipped cream. I chose whipped cream because I didn't want to be cold. So here it goes.
I would fly with the ice cream, just saying.
I would too, yeah.
It looks delicious though, Joy. Looks delicious.
It does. Absolutely.
I wish I had the white wine to compare the two,
Mhm.
but
What do you think?
not bad.
Does it bring
yeah.
up anything?
Yeah, what do you notice? Do you notice if it's picking up certain flavors or is it changing the taste of the wine? What do you think?
Actually the dough came out more than the peaches.
Okay, that makes sense. I can see that. Yeah,
And
because you get that sort of vanilla backbone that you have that'll just pick up with the dough. Yeah.
vanilla, that's your ticket. Thank you. I couldn't put a description on it, but yes, that's exactly it.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
I
Well,
think
thank you, Joy. That's great.
probably half the bottle will be gone before I go to sleep tonight.
That a girl.
Only way to
Atta girl.
drink it, Joy. Only way to
That's
drink it.
right. That's right. No need to save. Just
And you
go.
won't wake up with a headache, just saying.
You will not.
Right? You got it.
Thank you. Okay, Peter, do you have any more stages? Or are we ready to?
Yes, I do. I have
Okay.
my sauce is done. Remember I said I'm kind of doing this on the fly. I kind of making it up as I go along. So I first tasted it and it was like a little flat. So I squeezed a little lemon juice. If food's ever tasting like it's missing something, it always needs one of two things, acid or salt. So I added the lemon juice and now it tastes much better. So now I have my crepes out here. I don't know if you can see them. And I have ice cream, cherry vanilla, because it just goes, it seems like that would go together. And so I'm filling the crepe with the ice cream. And then I'm just gonna fold it and get it all together.
Did you warm your crepes up, Peter?
No, but they're gonna get kind of warm in a minute. I didn't want to melt the ice cream yet. So you fold it
Gotcha.
over kind of like a burrito, over one side and then together and then put it together. So there we go. I don't know if you can see me folding it or if it's below my.
No, we can't see you.
Okay, let me hold it up a little. So you fold, here's the ice. Can you see it now? Yeah.
Mhm.
You fold it over,
Mhm.
fold it over again, and then flip it over so it stays folded. Now let's get some of the sauce on there.
Those are dark cherries.
Dark cherries, yep. And some of the nice liquid. Get both of them. Then we get the dangerous part. Haven't seen Shane cook in a while, so I guess I had to do something dangerous instead.
Mhm.
So we have dark high proof rum here. And get something to check my hand. My eyebrows are fair game, but we'll see how this goes. So,
Oh, he really is gonna do it.
yes, I really am.
Mhm.
It's hard to do with my glove on.
Oh, Jesus.
There we go. Okay. Got a little flame in there.
Let me see that.
And I don't know if you can see it, the flame is kind of invisible and I'm gonna try to hold it up and pour the flaming rum. Can you see I don't know if you can see the.
Yeah,
flame.
we can
I
see it
see the
now.
flame. And there we go, some flaming
Oh,
rum, there we
wow.
go.
Oh my
And
goodness.
Yeah,
there
protect
we
your
have a
hands.
flaming dessert.
Wow, yum.
Is that 151 rum, Peter?
Yes, it is. Gosling dark rum, 12-year age, 151. Okay. So now that it's and I said I'm pairing it with a Pinot Noir Nile because Pinot always has that wonderful cherry flavor that'll go with it. So I have my taster here and we're going to dig in and see how it comes out.
Huh? Push its ice cream. Good old ice cream.
Yeah. It's sort of like a modern version of a baked Alaska.
Alaska. Okay, okay. I can get behind that.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Yeah. Good. That's pretty good. No, you're going to do the wine.
I could get behind that. I could get in front of that. I could get beside that.
And in the middle. Don't forget the middle, Niall. I would dive right
Get
in.
between, there's two of them, so you get between them.
Get
Oh.
get in me belly.
And boy, that cherry, it picks up all those cherry and vanilla notes in here, so. Yeah, this is a winner.
It looks delicious.
Looks delicious. Absolutely.
So. Sorry, there's no page for it yet because, well, kind of made it up as we were on here, but.
Well, if
somebody
you
will help
send
out
me
on that.
everything, I'll do that for you.
Okay, yeah. I better take a picture of it.
Yeah, before it's gone.
I did mention that, Linda, in the chat that it would be forthcoming.
Perfect. Okay. Let's see, Evie, how you doing over there?
Well, I just added the wine to our wine and mushroom sauce, and I think it's about done. And I also made some asparagus to go with this. So I'm just going to
Love
plate it up
asparagus.
and
Use a steamer? Is that what you use?
yeah.
Mhm. I like my asparagus in the oven.
I love to grill it.
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
asparagus
it's kind
anyway,
of the same
but-
effect with putting the salt on it and a
Mhm.
little bit of olive oil.
Got that little char makes it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Penelope sniffers going wild.
Yeah, I bet it is.
I like my asparagus on Rory's plate. Yeah, he is.
Oh, no.
I don't know. A little. Wait, how do you do it on the? You do it on the pan with some olive oil, some cheese.
I roast it a little bit, like balsamic, a little balsamic, a little olive oil.
Yummy.
Works out okay.
That's the only time it actually tastes good to me when the roasted is a little crunchy, and I don't like mushy asparagus. Oh my goodness.
Well, grilled asparagus is pretty good too.
Oh,
I agree.
absolutely. That looks beautiful.
Here's, I don't know if you can see it.
I can see it perfect.
Okay, good.
Beautifully cooked.
So we'll just cut into it and try it out. And we've got the Ricard Merlot, the 2020, and we also had a bottle of 2017. And I was debating about opening that and seeing what the difference was with these, but we'll just go from here. There you go.
Oh, that 2017 was so special.
Yeah. Was that the first year of it?
Yep.
Wow, yeah.
There's magic in that bottle, I tell you.
Ah. This is slicing very nicely. Let me get it. It's a mushroom.
Effie, what's your pup's name?
Penelope. She's 16 years old and she's blind now, so that's why we kind of carry her around everywhere.
But her sniffer's going crazy
Yeah.
right
I was just about to say she wants her a taste. Give her a taste.
Well, that is really good. I did use a salt on this. I usually use kosher salt, but this time I use Spice Island black truffle salt. I've never used it
Oh,
before. So.
I don't know if I've
Truffle
seen
salt
that
is
before.
great stuff. Yeah, and it'll go nicely on that steak.
The Ricard Merlot, well, it goes good with about anything, I think, but
I agree.
I'm kind of partial to it. But yeah, this brings out a lot of the well, for this, the sear that I put
Yeah.
on it, because it's really brown and crusted, it brings that out a lot more too. And it brings out a lot of the salt and pepper flavor that I put on it. And, perfecto.
Yeah, with that beautiful sear, you've really got to be enjoying it.
Yeah.
Thank you for
How
using the
does
cast iron.
asparagus, how does asparagus taste with the wine?
Oh, just a minute. I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Now you're really getting tricky.
Mhm. I'm learning.
Troublemaker. Yeah, I know you're a troublemaker.
I bet the Rickard will even make an asparagus taste good.
Yep.
Oh, it does, absolutely. Except I need more wine.
Atta girl.
You help you out with that one.
Yeah, because I put ghee on butter, ghee on the asparagus also. And I don't know if everybody knows what ghee is, but it's a clarified butter, which has just a very buttery flavor. And I use a lot of it and we love it. So, but yeah, the asparagus, it just brings out a lot of I put salt and pepper on it too, and it just makes it a little more tastier.
Enhances the flavor a bit. Yeah.
I'm licking my lips.
Looks delicious. Looks delicious, Evie.
I think it is.
Mm.
I'd feel guilty about eating it in front of everybody, but you have to
Don't.
make it yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eat it while it's
There,
warm.
y'all.
Absolutely. Mhm. Absolutely. Well, does anybody have any knowledge to Tanya or Rory or Peter?
You guys are just you guys are doing amazing on the pairings. I mean, that Merlot with that ribeye is gonna be amazing. That Merlot goes great with meat anyway. But like I'm thinking we haven't had the Rickard. We've been out for a little bit. That I'm jealous of your meal there, Evie. The desserts.
Well, you're
I
gonna
mean-
hate this because I have some chocolate cake for dessert.
Of course.
Yeah.
I know, I'm bad.
Dark chocolate. Mhm.
That'll you get the perfect wine for the whole meal.
I do. See, I pick the wine and you build a meal around it.
That's exactly what that is. Awesome. Yeah, you guys all have this down. This is amazing. Where are we at? I think we got through it all.
Yeah.
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 I love
that's
what you
everything.
just said because truthfully, you guys, that's what I do. I grew up in California, so we'd always go to the farmer's market and we build our meals around whatever was in season. But now I actually look at our wine cabinet, what haven't we had for a minute, and I build our meals around our wine. And it's just, wine and food are just meant to be consumed together. They're just meant to be enjoyed, and it brings such a higher experience to the food. And not only that, but the person that you're sharing it with, it's just, there's nothing like it. I think.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So.
Preach.
But
Yeah,
well, I
wine's
think
great.
the whole red thing with red wine where you thought it was going to be white kind of brought a recent experience. Something Rory's been pushing on me for a while that I hadn't tried until recently is Chardonnay with steak. And I mean, normally you said red wine and steak. Well, both can work. So last time we had steak, it was okay. Let's get one of each and go back.
So we did.
And see.
I got to have ribeye with Peter and Adele, and we did that. We did the Chardonnay, and then we went to what did we go to after that?
The mine.
Yeah, that's right. We did
The house
cab.
wine.
Yeah, the house wine. I mean, guys, honestly, how cool is that to have the Antonio in the Antonio house? It was awesome for me.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Awesome.
All right. Oh, cool.
Is that it?
I think that's
I
it.
think we're good, you guys. Thank you for joining us. Be back here next week, same time, same channel,
Hey.
and I'll be here to host.
Hey, two things I'll just mention before as we go off here. If you're on the Triple R247 Anchor Support group in Facebook, just dropped a nugget in there. It's a video. Next thing is for I guess 3 more hours. Listen, under 3 more hours in our number 2 Anchor offer, you get 5 with each box. You get 5 of the sample kits. That's $125 value. That's only 3 more hours left. You guys, handing out the samples works. And so make sure you guys get on that. And I guess for that, let's see you guys on the trains. Bye for now.
That's a wrap, brother.
That's a wrap. Thanks.